Guys, I cannot believe it that we've officially made it to 2026, which means we have a whole new set of cozy games to play. And today we're going to talk about some of them that are being released this month in January. And then we're going to dive into a little bit about the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and my thoughts after having it for almost a year now. And then lastly, we're just going to kind of talk about our goals and some resolutions and just chit chat. So with that being said, if you're new here, hi, I'm Yans with Yans Cozy Arcade, and this is another episode of the Cozy Arcade Weekly, where we talk about gaming news, gaming events, and a little bit of tech. And if that's something that you're interested in, I would love for you to subscribe, like this video, do all the things. I would really appreciate it. So first, let's dive into Heartopia. So firstly, the visuals of this game are so charming. This is a dreamy life sim where you slow down and feel life unfold at your pace. It's set in a seamless fairy tale town, and you'll be able to build and customize your dream home, explore hobbies like fishing, gardening, bug catching, and connect with charming residents and bond with your friends. There's no stamina meter, no rush, just gentle exploration, creativity, and peaceful daily life, and it will be released on January 7th. Next up, we have Tailside, a cozy cafe sim. Now, this is where you run a quaint cafe as a friendly fox in this pixel art cozy sim that feels like sipping a warm latte on a rainy day. You brew coffee and make special drinks and learn latte art, which is actually something I love to do. I've been kind of working on that myself. It's a hit or miss, but I've been working on it. And you can decorate every corner with hundreds of items that let you make your cafe uniquely yours and follow tiny stories in the daily newspaper. You also meet animal villagers and visitors and unlock personalities and friendly faces that grace your cafe. And there's also sandbox mode, which means there's complete creative freedom. So no stress, just cozy vibes. Next up, we have Big Hops, which is a cheerful and playful 3D platformer with cozy adventure energy. Think froggy fun meets gentle exploration. This game is completely my vibe. I absolutely love it. I love games like Spyro and things like that. So I don't know, it kind of gives me the same energy, so I'm here for it. You play as Hops, the frog, hopping, climbing, and exploring whimsical 3D worlds where you collect fun items like tasty bugs and discover secrets tucked in each stage. There's like puzzles and vibrant environments, which will make every jump feel delightful, and you can meet animal friends. Big Hops will release on January the 12th. Then we have Craftlings, which is a slow-paced strategy builder that blends calm resource management with affectionate little workers. You manage tiny craftlings as they gather resources and build your settlement, while you plan and build structures and lay out your world with thoughtful design and peace. There's classic puzzles, and you are going to have to protect and guide your crew because they will face some light risks, but it's never too crazy, it's never too much. Craftlings will be available January 15th. And we have Cairn, a beautiful climbing simulator made for scenic lovers. Honestly, it just looks absolutely beautiful, just the visuals. And I honestly will probably play this game just because of how it looks. It looks so gorgeous. You ascend tranquil landscapes where the climb is more about peace and presence than speed, while you reflect moments between each climb and enjoy the quiet visuals and soft soundscapes. It has a meaningful story woven into your journey upward, not adrenaline, but calm insight. This experience leans more towards meditative exploration than challenge. Cairn will be available January 29th. So these are the games that are released this month. A lot of them have demos, so check them out on Steam and just be ready and excited for them because they all look so great, so wonderful, and they all bring a little bit of something different to like your gaming experience. So which one of these are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments. And now we're gonna have a quick tech break, so I'll see you guys in a second. Hi guys, welcome to today's tech break. Today we're gonna be talking about the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So I've had the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 for almost a year now, and I absolutely love it. Do not let them fool you. It is definitely worth it, in my opinion. Of course, in my opinion. One of my favorite things is the 1-inch CMOS sensor, which gives amazing depth of field and incredible detail. So for the longest time for my travel, I would use the GoPro, which I still absolutely love and would still travel with this thing. It is so small, so compact, and it makes you not feel so like weird about recording out in public. But the only thing that I don't like about this camera is that there isn't any depth of field when you're filming. It truly is an action camera, so you're not really going to get that nice blurry background depth of field look, but it does have great detail. But the Osmo Pocket 3 definitely shines in that category. I also love that it can shoot in 4K with up to 120 frames per second, which gives you ultra smooth footage and great slow motion shots. And that's honestly what I mainly use this camera for, especially if you film desk setups or anything like that. You can really get that nice smooth panning motion that looks very professional in this little bitty camera. And that's with the help of the 3-axis gimbal stabilization, which you just can't find in like just picking up a camera and going. You kind of have to attach it to a gimbal, but this already comes already set. It's like all together, it's the complete package. I also love the 2-inch rotatable OLED touchscreen. It is just so much satisfaction when you just flip it open and you can record vertical, horizontal. I will say recording vertical will get you 3K footage instead of 4K footage, but honestly all I do is just turn it sideways and just film that way so you can still get your 4K. It also has fast focusing, active track 6.0, so all you got to do is just tap the screen on the subject and it will follow you even if something gets in your way. It's really, really good for this too. And you can shoot in color profiles like D-Log-M and 10-bit HLG, which gives you pro level color depth for editing. It's small and pocket size, so it's easy to just travel around with. You can just throw it in your pocket, throw it in your bag, pull it out, flip the screen, and get to recording. It's so easy. I absolutely love it. It's really great for travel and vlogging. I'm using it right now actually, and I love the fact that you can look at you on the screen and flip the camera around and it gives you the same quality because it's the same camera. I think that is just perfection. And if you get the creator combo, it comes with the mic and other accessories. And I love the fact that the mic automatically connects with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So it's just so easy to just clip on and start filming yourself. And it comes with a little magnet so you can put it on your shirt, but you can also clamp it. Love it. So a lot of people have been talking about how getting their DJI Osmo Pocket 3 hasn't been the best and it collects dust. They don't really use it often and they kind of opt more for like a Sony mirrorless camera and things like that. But I think the Osmo Pocket 3 is great for people that don't already have, you know, a setup or cameras and things like that. If you don't have any of those things, I do think it's worth it if you're mainly going to film. If you think you're going to be taking pictures and things like that, I don't think the Osmo Pocket 3 is the best for that. I definitely think its strength is mainly just filming. I don't ever really take pictures on this thing. Maybe you do, but I don't. So I think this is mainly for just video and filming. But I also feel like if you are not pairing it with the proper editing software, it's also going to be a waste. I definitely think you need to have something to edit your videos, something to do color grading to get it, you know, get its full potential out of it. So that's why a lot of times people see on social media, TikTok, Instagram, and whatnot, people have these amazing videos. Some people will see people using the Pocket 3 and see the potential that it has, and they want to hurry up and get it and try to use it and match that same quality that they've seen on TikTok or Instagram. But you have to make sure you're pairing it with the proper editing software. So when you see people have these amazing quality videos from the Pocket 3, it's because they also have a large knowledge of color grading or just editing in general. And if you don't back up the Pocket 3 with editing, it's not going to be the same as what you see. So a lot of people end up saying it's collecting dust. They don't use it because it's just not getting the same quality. And then they scurry on to like a mirrorless Sony camera or whatever someone else recommends based off, again, the quality that they're producing. But again, behind the scenes, they're editing, they're color grading, they're doing a lot of stuff to make the video, you know, look a little bit better. So I definitely think whether you get the Pocket 3, you get a mirrorless camera, whatever you get, I definitely recommend pairing it with the proper editing software and learning about editing, learning about color grading and all of that stuff. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on the Pocket 3. I think it's fantastic. I use it all the time. I carry it in my bag every single day because you just never know when you're going to film something. And a lot of my shots of my setup are used with the Pocket 3. Again, I don't think you necessarily need the Pocket 3 if you already have a bunch of cameras and gear and all of that stuff. I think if you do have all of that stuff. So for me, I use a DSLR, I use a mirrorless camera. Like I said, I use action cameras. I use a lot of different things. And by far, I love the Osmo Pocket 3 just because of its depth of field. And I love just the quality that it produces and the ease that comes with using it. It's been fantastic and I will continue to be using it. This is really great too if there's some place you need to go to do a lot of filming, but you don't want to carry a bunch of heavy gear around. This is great too. Before this, I was using my DSLR and connecting it with my gimbal, and it was just heavy and it's a lot. But I don't have to do that anymore because now I have the Pocket 3. Now, as far as price goes, you can spend as low as $429 for a refurbished model, or you can go all the way up to $600 for the creator combo, which is a huge step down from the prices I saw a little while ago where it was like almost $900 for the creator combo. I was looking on Best Buy or something like that. That's crazy. So the price has definitely decreased. So I definitely think it's way easier and way more affordable than it was. So I highly recommend getting it if you're thinking about it, and if you think you're going to do a lot of like filming and things like that, vlogging, travel videos, or just filming your setups and whatnot. But yeah, those are just my thoughts on the Pocket 3. I definitely, like I said, think it's worth it. I think it's a great investment if you're serious about filming and things like that. This is honestly a great camera also whenever I'm filming for YouTube and I want to get shots of something for B-roll. Great camera for that. Fantastic camera for B-roll. So highly recommend. Now, I also can talk about some accessories that I use with the Pocket 3. If you want me to, just let me know and I will do that for you. And until next time, see you later. So now let's discuss resolutions and goals for 2026. So I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna put it out on the table. A lot of people have been talking about how 2025 was extremely rough for them. And towards the end, a lot of people have been very discouraged when it comes to like just being on social media. The numbers are very low. They keep changing the algorithm or whatever. And it's just causing a lot of, sadness and a lot of self-doubt on your own creations. It's been rough. People's personal lives have been super affected in 2025, and their online presence have also been affected in 2025. And so I just kind of wanted to hear and talk about 2026. What should we do to move forward? What do we got to do to change our mindset? What do we got to do to continue forward so that we're not stuck back in 2025, So in my video at the end of 2025, I kind of talked about some things that I've learned. And one of the things that I have been really affected by is I guess for me personally, is TikTok. That has been such a hassle for me. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong when it comes to TikTok, but I'm just not doing it right. That's all I know. Not doing it right. And kind of like when you try to just keep moving forward, you just keep going and you try not to think about the numbers, you try not to stress over it and whatnot. You just keep moving forward, keep posting. But sometimes it will get to you, because especially like I talked about in that video, how like on one social media site, your post will perform better, and then on the other one, it just doesn't perform at all. It is just so odd to me because I'm like, I don't know. I've just seen people post like old socks on TikTok and their videos blow up. So I'm not quite sure what the issue is. I feel like there's somebody behind the scenes that's just like deciding who can make it through and who doesn't. Or maybe I've just angered the TikTok warriors in the background. I don't know. I don't know what I did to TikTok to make it extremely difficult for me to, continue forward. But just like I said in that video, you just have to accept that some social media platforms just aren't for you. And I just kind of had to, as I move forward in 2026, just realize TikTok just might not be my thing. Okay. It just might not work for me. And so I just kind of have to post on there and just keep going and try not to let the numbers get me down. Sometimes we'll get so caught up in what to change, what to fix, what do I need to do to get this platform to push my videos out, and it just might not work. So that's one of the struggles I had in 2025 that now in 2026 I'm trying to let go. I'm trying to release that feeling. I don't know if you feel the same way. I don't know if you have a certain social media platform that just will not work for you, and if you do, then you get it. But some of y'all are just completely blessed and all the social media platforms just bow down to you, I guess, but that's just don't work for me. But yeah, that's one thing that I definitely that I'm having to learn as I move forward in 2026. Another thing that I'm trying to work on is I saw a couple of people post about this, but it's finishing games. A lot of times, we pick up games and then we're so excited about playing them, and then at some point, whether it's because the difficulty is too much or we just are like squirrel and we just pick another game up and we just forget about the other one, or whatever the reason is, we just play games for a little bit and then we don't ever finish them. Some games don't have an ending, so you just keep playing them just cause. But the games that do have an ending, I'm going to try my hardest this year to actually complete them. That's my goal, to complete games, because I want to be able to have a full scope of the story, as from beginning all the way to end, not just being able to speak a little bit on it. I want to actually complete the games. Me and my boyfriend actually just finally finished A Way Out, and it's such a good feeling when you finally finish a game that's just been sitting there for whatever reason. Like I said, it could be the difficulty and you just like, I can't get past this part, and then you just let it collect dust. But it's such a good feeling when you actually finish a game, especially a good storytelling game. Whew, it do something to you. So yeah, that's my goal. One of the games I definitely have not even attempted to pick back up is Hollow Knight. As much as I loved that game, as much as I love playing it, I have not finished it. So that's definitely one of my goals. And right now I'm playing through Expedition 33 because that's y'all favorite game, clearly. So I'm trying to finish that. I'm working on that. Y'all, I'm 5 hours in and I feel like I've gotten nowhere. So everybody keeps telling me to just keep pressing forward. So I'm gonna try my best. But yeah, that's the goal this year, is to try to actually finish games. Now, that's the goal. We shall see. So I don't know if you're in on that too, if you're going to also try to finish games, but we got this. We're going to do this. All right. The other thing that I really want to work on is actually planning and being organized. So planning content is something I really need to focus on. I oftentimes will just pick up the camera and just go. I don't really do too much planning, at least like aside from YouTube, like just on other social media platforms. Like I don't do too much planning. It might be my downfall actually, but I want to actually plan more and be more organized with it, and take it more seriously. So I don't know if you're also into making content or making videos or whatever it is. If you feel that too, like you kind of pick up and go, you don't really plan stuff, but if you feel that too, then we got this together. We're going to try to be more organized and more thoughtful in what we post. I want to be more thoughtful in it. So that's the goal. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be trying to work on in 2026. Personal goals, travel more, be organized just in general in life. But yeah, that's pretty much the main goals. So let me know your goals in 2026, or if you resonate with any of the goals that I just talked about. But yeah, I just kind of want to start the year off with the plan. Okay, yeah, let's start with the plan. Let's start with being organized at the beginning. But yeah, let me know what your goals are for this year, and let me know if any of those games that I talked about at the beginning are on your wish list, and if any of them stuck out to you. I want to know your thoughts. And also let me know about the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Do you have one? Do you love it? Or is it collecting dust? Or do you want one? Is it also on your wish list? Let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and I would love for you to subscribe and join the Cozy Arcade family. Like I said, I would really, really appreciate it. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.